Hello and welcome to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's the beginning of the second round of group matches for Group G. The atmosphere really building here. Five-star Juventus flew past Aline in their first game. Wydad seemed very confident despite that opening defeat to Manchester City. The coach has asked the players to come on a journey with him and spoke openly about the belief that he carries in his side. Juventus look for a second win and put themselves on the verge of a last 16 place before the showdown with Manchester City in 4 days' time, which we suspect will decide who tops the group. Wydad know anything but a result here, probably begins the packing up process. The Juventus team use is simple. It's the same side that beat Aline in the first game. Goalkeeper Michele Di Gregorio is the oldest player in the starting 11. He's only 27. It was the three most attacking players that got the goals in that 5-0 win. 2 for Conceição, 2 for Colomwani, and 1 for Yildiz. Well, coach Amin Benashem was very happy with how his team played against Manchester City. In doing so, the only thing he's changed is the forward line. Cassius Malula goes to the bench. And despite 36-year-old Syrian striker Omar Al-Soma linking up with the team after missing the game with Manchester City for personal reasons, it's the Ghanaian Samuel Obang selected to start.
You can just see that Wydad is starting to frustrate the Juventus fans because they're just dropping into that low block shape, trying to make it difficult for Juventus to penetrate them centrally.
Yildiz finds a pocket, and now Thuram back through the Yildiz, it deflects it in. That bright young talent does it again for Juventus. Second goal in as many games at this Club World Cup. And Yildiz gives Juventus the lead on their first shot on goal.
Well, this is exactly what Wydad didn't want to happen. Happened in the last game, conceding early, and it's just from patient play from Juventus, connecting in and around that box. Thuram initially sliding it into the number 10, Kenan Yildiz. He gets a little fortuitous deflection as it nestles into that bottom near corner.
So Juventus win it back almost immediately through Colomwani. Biasso linked with Manchester City and AC Milan when the transfer window initially opened. Remains at Juventus for now. In towards Colomwani! Oh! Alberto Costa was on the follow-up. Neither could get the touch they needed.
Yeah, really inviting cross into the box. You see as he picks up the ball, Yildiz here, he just whips one across, and Colomwani's going for the acrobatics.
Here they come again, it is that footwork. Oh, what a goal! It is a sensational strike from Kenan Yildiz. A brilliant strike into the top corner gives Juventus a handy 2-0 lead.
What an absolute screamer. I mean, this is top quality stuff. You just find Kenan Yildiz drifting into that central area, and as he picks up the ball, he just smashes it top bins, and that is an absolute beauty.
Flicked onto Amrabat. A run made by Launch, and it's a good one. One touch over the goalkeeper, it's in! Game on again! Tembing Cozy Launch gets the goal that gets Wydad back in the match and sparks all kinds of celebrations amongst the Wydad fans.
Well, he times his movement perfectly, stays on side, and it's that dinky finish over the goalkeeper. Di Gregorio, absolutely lovely. But the weight of pass from Amrabat as well to find him, exceptional.
And if it came, stayed on his line, and then cannot keep that in play. It will be yet another corner to the Italian side. Sal, the man jogging over to take it. A little bit of sustained concern on the Wydad penalty area. Frey has a little bit of organisation to do here. He's just watching the marking of Mufi on Thuram. Comes to Sal. Delivery in. Oh, it's off the post! Unmarked and ghosting in. And Wydad survived by the finest of margins. And it's the captain who comes in from the back, Cambiasso. And the woodwork denies. Here's Cambiasso, Kelly. Create some space. Oh, it's wide. How? From Colomwani. Well, that was lovely on the left from Cambiasso and Kelly combining. And you'd have banked on Colomwani finding a way to get that in.
Yeah, he gets a really good position. You just see him start to drift off the back shoulder. He's onside. As this ball comes in, he just elects to try and go with the outside of his boot. I just don't know if he had the right balance.
Soma puts it through to Amrabat. Back to El Soma. Defence in the way. It was Kalulu who did enough to put El Soma off. No touch from the defender in the end, and it's given us a goal kick. Thuram to Colomwani. Yildiz down the middle. Colomwani might not need him. Now he uses Yildiz. Gets it onto his right foot. Rolls it in. No matter the scenario or where he is on the pitch, Kenan Yildiz is a difference maker for Juventus. A goal that looks set to have them in the last 16 of the Club World Cup. And it's another special one from the young Turk. Juventus 3, Wydad 1.
Oh, the man of the moment again strikes a really nice, composed finish.
Wydad coming forward. There is options available. Now Mubarak, now Mufi. Mufi, oh, space in the middle. Will it line up for launch? Not quite. Five at the end of the first half, 5 again here. Plenty of space for Mwalimu, who tried to sneak it in at the near post. And Di Gregorio, I think, is saying, I didn't touch that.
Yeah, Mwalimu gets his shot off here. Looks like a strong hand from Di Gregorio.
Oh, now just changes things with time to go, and there is the header, brilliant save. Mufid's header. Di Gregorio's gloves.
What a great opportunity for Wydad here. You see Mufid just directing the header towards the goal.
Still the way it goes on for Wydad at the this Club World Cup to win a game, but also previous FIFA annual tournaments, as a penalty is awarded. And those tired and frustrated legs. Guilherme, who has barely put a foot wrong, gets his hands and his arms all wrong there. And brings down DAZN Vlahovic. Deep into added time. Vlahovic scores. Their big man up top. As cool as you like into the bottom corner. And Juventus are all but set now for the last 60. 4-1 they lead.
DAZN Vlahovic won the penalty with savvy forward play, using his strength and body to get in between the defender and really showing calm finish into that bottom corner. His left foot, Benabid, goes the right way, but it's so perfectly placed. Doesn't even require that much power because the accuracy is so good.
Pinpoint precision. And the full-time whistle goes. Juventus are nearly there. They're on the verge of the last 16 with back-to-back wins. Thanks largely to the work of Kenan Yildiz, who may feel aggrieved that he didn't get a hat-trick in this game. His first goal was chalked off and given as an own goal. Wydad need a miracle from Aline in the next game against Manchester City if they are to stay in the competition, but it looks like they're heading back to North Africa. As for Juventus, things are looking good for Igor Tudor as they beat Wydad by 4-1.